Yes. What are you saying, everybody? Should be right here with some GayJ news. Some GayJ news. Now, I gotta say thanks to my boy Toki Hokuto, yeah, who pointed this out. He's one of me fans, and I love me fans like Ricky Hatton. Eh? I think I got better fans than Ricky Hatton, to be honest with you, and certainly better than Campbell and Hatton. But yeah, my boy Toki pointing this out. It's from the GayJ Jermaine Franklin press conference, and which is basically a whack fight. Apparently, they used to be like a sparring partners, and that's a red flag in itself. It's like, oh, you face an ex-sparring partner, they agreed to lose, or they're just not good enough because they're a sparring partner and they get beat. I mean, there's no way GayJ is losing this fight. There's just no way on earth. Like Eddie Hearns afterwards will say, when it goes distance or when a GayJ stops Franklin, he'd be like, what we saw there was a masterclass, and he boxed so well, GayJ, he's back, and he wants to fight for the heavyweight championship again. It's all nonsense, man. Now, for those who don't know, who are new to the channel, right? GayJ is a Batman, and he's a Batman for life, man. He's always been a Batman. He's into Batty business. And his first lover was a guy called Lats as a teenager. Lats is like, he's a convert now, but he's some bodybuilder who stuffed GayJ in the Batty hole. Yeah, and then he had AKA Skins, also known as Sir Skins, who's the real love of GayJ. It's the love of his life, man. Yeah. And recently, but they split up because GayJ cheated on him with the guy called Ben Heine, right? Ben Behind Me Heine, and obviously Skins was very upset. They tried to get back together. The Ruiz 2 fight, you can see Skins in the background, but the magic had gone. And they tried to they tried to get back together again for the African Awards last year. Suddenly there was pictures of AKA Skins and GayJ, but they realized it's finished, man. It's broken. We're not getting back to what we used to be. And Ben Honey wasn't invited, and then Ben Honey he was a former side piece, by the way. He's a former side piece of GayJ, and then suddenly he's come back to be the main man. Yeah, he's taken the throne again. He's taken the throne, and to be AJ's lover. But what's important here, and thanks to my boy, me fun, Toki, he noticed this. This is very well done, brother. I didn't look at this, but this is the press conference between Jermaine Franklin, or for the Jermaine Franklin GayJ fight. Now check this out.
And just put my heart into boxing and nothing else. So yeah, I've got definitely got that fire going again.
And that's important for a fighter to have that. You've achieved so much. You've got the belts. You've got the legacy. You've made money in the sport. Your heart has to be in it. You know how dangerous the sport is.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's not the mind. It's not just the mind, like where your head's at. It's your heart. It's like being in a relationship. If your heart ain't in it, it's no good. You just wake up with your partner every morning, but if your heart's in it, it's a different kind of relationship. So yeah, with that being said, the relationship you have with your job, the relationship a fighter has with their sport, they need to have their heart in it if they want to get to the top.
Talk about this.
Yeah, did you see that, man? You see that? Like, so you've got Joshua, right? Being asked about his heart being in the business, and he makes an analogy about being in a relationship, right? He's like, yeah, it's like, when you're in bed with you notice that? When you're in bed with and you see his lips, they form B, as in boyfriend, and he suddenly switches and goes, partner, but if your heart isn't in it, it doesn't matter anymore. Watch this again.
That it's your heart. It's like being in a relationship. If your heart ain't in it, it's no good. You just wake up with your partner every morning, but if your heart's in it, it's a different kind of relationship. So you just wake up with your partner every morning, but if your heart's in it, it's a different kind of relationship. So you just wake up with your partner every morning, but if your heart's in it, it's a different kind of relationship. So
I mean, did you notice that? Of course you did, man. Look at his lips, right? They're forming. They're forming the shape, say, boyfriend. And he suddenly catches himself and says, partner. Like, you know, as I said, anybody who's got their eyes open knows that Anthony Joshua is a batty man's. Yeah. His current squeeze is Ben Heine. He would never forget AKA Skins. Skins gave him something that no one else has been able to. And also, you know, Anthony Joshua is the bottom. You know, that means what I mean by that is that he is the tailpipe. Okay, he is the socket, not the plug. He's the mailbox, not the postman. Yeah? And he's taking it in the back door from AKA Skins. And, you know, there are a lot of rumors that Joshua has underdeveloped genitals that don't work properly. And that's one of the reasons, yeah. He said that it was impossible that, you know, this woman could have had a son with him. And apparently now, it's my boy. I don't know how that happened, but Joshua was convinced that it couldn't happen. Right? Well, why? Because he's a Batman's, and he's a bottom. All right, and you know, he's like, there's no way. Now, what could have happened? People don't realize that things like cloning and scraping cells off people and you know, making a child possible without traditional means. Oh, he could have busted a nut in AKA Skins' mouth, and AKA Skins got the semen, you know, and put it in a woman. I don't know. But, you know, the thing is, the Illuminati, the people that run the world, the elitists, they want you to be vulnerable, right? They want you to be vulnerable. They want you to have something to lose. So they want people to have a child. They want people to have a child so they can threaten you, right? And hold you to ransom and blackmail you. Like, you know, if you don't do what we want, bad things might happen. Have you ever noticed how many famous people's children die young? It's just nuts, man. That's A, teach them a lesson. B, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. To let you know, you have to pay. You have to pay for what we've given you. It's all fun, you know. It's all honey. It's all honey until we come to collect. And when we come to collect, you will pay. You know, there's people like Eubanks, John Travolta, Sylvester Stallone, all these people. You know, you've got to be suspicious of everything, blood. It's a sick world out there. Everything is controlled by Roggans. Don't join them. Don't join them. Don't believe them. Fight against them.